Do you want to know why men beat women and you also want to know how to stop it for good? Then you have come to the right place. Kindly pay attention. But before I will tell you the reason why and how you can stop constant fighting, woman being beaten up in relationship and in marriage, kindly click on the like button and share this video to others. Because I'm about to tell you reasons why men beat up women in relationship and in marriage and how you can be able to stop constant fighting in your relationship for good. Are you done clicking like? Well, congratulations. Awesome. Watch this video to the end because the last part of this video is the most important fact you should know. Okay, have you done that? Now, let's jump into the good stuff.
Oftentimes, physical abuse from men is a response to emotional abuse, torture, and beating from women. Take it or leave it. Emotional abuse provokes physical beating from men. I'm telling you the truth. A man cannot wake up one day and start beating up a woman like a madman. No reasonable, responsible man would do that. Except in rare cases, there are some cases where men beat up women and abuse them for no just cause. But I assure you, 90% of men beating up their women is a response to emotional abuse from the women. For example, if a man does something and a woman does not understand, she may start speaking, too much talking. And women in their nature don't speak for you to listen and understand them. Instead, they speak for you to respond. And once they speak and you don't respond, then they will say something harder and painful than what they have said before, and immediately they start throwing those hurtful words into your heart. Little by little, your heart will become heavy, and there is a level you cannot take it anymore. There are men, when they have absorbed this pain for too long, they cannot contain it anymore. The next thing is that it will bounce back. They will give you a slap and a big blow on your face. Since a physical abuse, everyone that comes will see the slap and the blow. Then people will say, look at this useless man physically abusing a woman or beating a woman, not knowing that the man has been enduring the woman's emotional abuse or beating for so long now. Sometimes men can contain this torture from women for almost 10 years, while some hold it for 15 years. To the extent they cannot take it anymore, they feel like, okay, physical abuse is the only way to solve something that my quietness cannot solve. The second reason why men beat up women or physically abuse them is lack of respect for men. I can tell you categorically that in every man there is a king and a beast. The greatest thing that will bring the beast of a man out is by being disrespectful to him. If you parade yourself to him as a queen, you will bring out the king in him. If you become old, you will bring out the beast in him. A man's desire is not beauty, let me tell you, because he can get any other girl more beautiful than you in the street through a side chick. A man's desire is not sex. He can also get that in the street through a side chick. A man's desire is not even food. If you like cook the best food, you can also get that in a restaurant. A man's desire is not even your dress or your attire. So what then is a man's desire? Respect. In all tribes, cultures of the world, the last thing a man cannot take is disrespect. So many women of nowadays are grossly disrespectful. That is why some women can't manage to be in a relationship. And the rate of divorce today is high. The rate is a disaster. The marriages of old times, the marriages before now are far more better. Then there were no marriage counselors, there were no marriage seminars, no marriage experts, no marriage lecturers, no conferences. But the marriages succeeded better because people were properly brought up in good cultures. This thing called gender equality, many women are bringing it into marriage. I'm sorry for them. Meanwhile, gender equality can be defined as the ability and liberation for women to enter into governance, have access to rights or opportunities, regardless of whatever gender you are. There are standards in marriage that no generation can break since the standard is established by God. A woman is to submit to a man, and a man is to love the woman. That is the standard. But gender equality has come to tell us that women has equal rights and freedom. Since women are presidents, women can also be husbands. Here is a fact. A woman can be president like Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the first female president of Liberia. Women can be governors, ministers, local government chairman, etc., but can't never be a husband. Do you want to know why? Husband is not an office, rank, or position. Husband is an ordained responsibility by God. So gender equality cannot make a woman husband. The third reason why men physically abuse women is because women are not satisfied with what they have. Hence, they start to think why their husband is not doing things like their neighbor's husbands. Any man that God gives you, it is because that is the capacity of man you can manage. God cannot give you something better than you. Because if you were better 90%, God would have given you a man better off 90% as well. I am not trying to say people beating up women is right and just, but I can tell you, before a man will raise his hands, what were you doing there until it gets to the extent of beating you up? In the early 80s, when a father is angry and wants to react, by the time they are talking, she gives way, she takes her leave. Nowadays, women will even go as far to engage the man and even talk to the extent of sending her fingers into your eyes. The total solution to all this physical abuse of men is that women should stop emotional abuse also. A woman can never be a husband, whether you earn money more than your husband, whether you are more educated than him. Woman cannot be a man. Husband is a responsibility ordained by God.